vetoes myself as the admin.
Yeah, you did
So
a good job. Very good job.
Yeah, I was actually very surprised that this was Serral's map pick. But let's do the introductions.
Alrighty, spotting here in the top right-hand corner, game number 1 of this best of 5 series. The world champion of StarCraft. We have Serral.
And in the bottom left-hand side, it's the red Zerg player playing for Team Ago. It's Elazer.
Fantastic.
You want to do the next ones, though? You get to do the next ones. Both of them. It's game number
Both?
2.
Yeah, you can already think about it.
You always want to prepare, right? Like you want to prepare your introduction.
Thinking about
You're already
I'm already
thinking
thinking,
about it.
yeah. It's not gonna
Elazer
be
actually mentioned he really liked this map.
Elazer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he said it in the interview, right?
Yeah.
It's a short map. It has some nice features with the slow bubbles. I personally dislike the map because it feels very hard against Terran. I like it against Protoss.
Swarmers are very good at this map.
Yeah, Roach Chevalier Swarmos is very good, but that's obviously a different matchup than this one. I think on this map, do you like 2-base layer or just standard?
Standard, I think. Like if Elazer is gonna go 2-base layer, Serral is going 3-base, that's for sure. Because I know he doesn't like to go 2-base versus 2-base. That's what he told me.
So you guys just brought up like European Zerg versus Zerg and Korean ZvZ.
Yeah.
What do you think is like the main difference?
That they rely a lot on gambles, and we try to play legit, so to say. So we're trying to play just reactive because like in ZvZ, usually being the defender is the right choice, so to say, because you have the defender's advantage, which is huge, and you can always get out a couple of extra drones. It's just a lot harder to play the defensive role because you need to react perfectly, and that's why the Koreans don't like it. The Koreans, they just hope for mistakes of their opponents and then capitalize on them perfectly.
Right, and I guess if Serral doesn't make mistakes, it's hard to beat him.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we talked about it just now as well. Like yesterday, the game on King's Cove versus Sue. Sue just stuck around on Roach Ravager for the entire game, and Serral just eventually had way too much to beat him. It's just
like it might seem so easy because like he's just always in position, but this specific thing is so hard to do. Always having the correct army and always being in position with a concave ready for where your opponent is moving his army. It's very impressive. And yeah, both players going for 3-base.
I noticed that Serral's bailingness versus Miko is always a bit late.
I think
specifically against Elazer?
You think it's going Roaches maybe?
Yeah.
But this isn't too much gas, I think, no?
No, it's fine. I think he might go for the Roach, the 2-gas timing or even 1-gas.
Yeah, I think it's too much gas for the Roaches, the normal defensive Roaches.
Like I think it might actually be a Roach Bainolin.
Yeah.
From Serral.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, so he saw a good number of Zerglings. He did not see the Baning Nest, but I believe he pretty much saw the wall. And usually I think Serral almost always walls with a Baning Nest, so that could already be quite a tell. Of course, if you're skipping the Baning Nest, you do need to make the Zerglings that Serral is making right now. They don't really need to do damage, so this is not like he really needs to do damage right now, but you need to have the Zerglings so your opponent is not capable of morphing Banelings close to your base while you don't have Banelings yourself. But yeah, Serral, as we said before already, he mined a lot of gas. He just kept 3 drones in gas, and he's just going for a lot of roaches.
I think it's a timing.
Yeah, is he definitely? Yeah, he's gonna use them aggressively, right? I assume.
Yeah, for sure.
Sitting back with this many.
Yeah, there's no way he does 12 roaches.
You can play this build defensively, but as you said, you don't make as many roaches, and you make it on more drones before you even start the roach production. I'm actually a little bit surprised that he didn't start a Baneling Nest yet, because I think this build kind of gets crushed by Ling Bane.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's like a little bit risky, right? Because you don't really have anything to defend early on. His Overlord should be able to scout that this is going off, but yeah, he's actually responding right now with his own Roach Warren. Made an Evo Chamber, cancelled that one, went for a couple spines instead.
I do like that he's making a lot of Ling Bane right now.
Yeah,
but
I think
he already has 41 rounds. This is gonna be a rough hold. I think he actually needs to just get as many Banelings as possible right now, which he's not doing, and then try to get the roaches on low HP.
So the question is there going to be enough right now for Elazer to defend against this? Nice target firing there on those Banelings. Zerglings do get a full wraparound right there.
Oh,
decent detonation as well.
Does he have Banelings in production? It doesn't.
Like we see the supplies are still even, but a lot of that is in production. It's 11 roaches, and they're gonna spawn on different hatcheries as well. And Serral is on top of the production, and he's gonna pick off units one by one right now. The drones will have to fight, But I think the Lynx are taking as a really sick trade in the natural right now, and I think Serral just did it and he overwhelmed the Elazer as well. GG.
GG.
Super clean
Just
right
like
there.
that.
Bit of a gamble, obviously, because he didn't have a Bailing Nest early on. So I
Yeah.
think if there would have been a lot more aggression, he may have been in some trouble. But
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of this build.
I think if you do this build without a Baning Nest, it's just bad against Ling Bane defensively, actually. Not even offensively. If you just make Ling Bane
Yeah.
of maybe 38 drones, I think you can crush it. Like, you just make 10 Banelings and you detonate them not even on the Zerglings, just on the Roaches, get them all low HP, and the Zerglings will clean it
Yeah,
up.
for
That's
sure.
usually how you hold it, but Elazer had the Roachborn in a bit of an awkward timing, right? He had the Roachborn almost done when the Roaches were already there, so it's like, okay, do I invest all my minerals and gas right now into Banelings and try to crush it right now, or do I wait and try to get the Roaches? I think he chose the wrong decision here, but he already made too many drones on such a short map, and I think he just got punished for it.
alrighty, so game number 1, a quick victory right there for Serral.
Do we know what's the second map?
Yeah.
Kingscove.
Yeah.
Oh, we know what's gonna happen. We don't.
Oh yeah, you obviously.
We already know, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until the game starts.
Yeah.
You guys already know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yes. There's gonna be some spicy stuff.
It's gonna be some
Spicy.
spicy stuff on King's Cove.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of super straight up games on King's Cove.
No.
It's not gonna be that.
happen. Let me tell you that.
That's.
We'll talk about it in a little bit once the game actually gets underway.
But yeah, this is maybe Serral already suspects something like that, because usually everyone against Serral, they pick the short maps because it's the maps where you can go 2 base Larion, and it's the maps where it's really you just need to make one mistake, be out of position once, and that's how you can get Serral. Because I don't think there's any Zerg that is really confident against him in a straight up macro game, like in up to late game.
Yeah, no, late game I don't think anyone is confident. I'm maybe mid game some Zergs, but
Yeah.
late game is very hard versus Serral. He's always on position. And also on the short maps, sometimes you can bait him into doing 12 pull.
So basically what you're saying, beating Serral's really hard.
Yeah, if you can crash him in the mid game.
It's like he doesn't really have much of a weakness. Excellent.
Yeah, it's not like he has a big weakness. So.
It's funny because people constantly ask me what makes Serral so good, and it's just he doesn't make mistakes. It basically sums it up.
Yeah, guys.
It
Just
sounds
don't make
stupid,
mistakes
but-
and you'll be good at StarCraft. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
All right, so I mean we could do
Yeah.
player introductions, but I was gonna say let's talk about that spicy build.
Okay, so Elazer knows exactly the overlord paths of Serral, or at least he thought he knew, and he's gonna go for a 12-pull drone pull, taking a page out of Bly's book. He's gonna try to
All right.
avoid the overlords.
He did
Yeah,
the same
yeah, yeah.
versus Solar.
Yes, exactly, with the triple spine in the main.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
he's going for.
Exactly that.
So yeah.
Alrighty, so do you think Serral like mixes up his overlord positioning at all in a game like this? Do you think he
I don't
assumes
think
that
so.
this is gonna happen? I mean, he
I-
probably knows.
No,
it, but
okay, yeah, that's what Miko predicted.
Yeah, it's pretty standard overlord movement, really.
You think he's going through the middle?
Yeah, he's gonna go through the middle. Like on this map, actually, you cannot see all 3 paths with the overlords. So
Yeah.
All right, so there we go. Drones and Zerglings moving across the map already. The overlords are not going to scout this. Although he might be able to get a glimpse of it right there on the right-hand side. No, it's not
No,
gonna
he
happen.
didn't.
Oh,
he saw it.
such a big
Oh.
that's
deal.
over, actually. That's
Yeah.
over. That's a big mistake.
If he
Yeah.
saw it, yeah, he saw it.
He saw
Nah,
it.
it's over.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Ah.
No.
Okay, Loco,
Yikes.
you do the caster thing where you're hyping it up, no?
Yikes. Well, I mean, what's the correct response right now for Serral? Just
What is
save
the-
up Larva, make
Yeah,
Zerglings?
what is doing?
Yes,
Oh my god.
Oh.
I do.
he's
This
making-
is the clash response.
I like it.
is
That's
the
what
clash
we used to
response.
do on Lost and Found.
Yeah, I used to do this against Bly.
Yeah, I did it a couple of times as well.
Well, he's still going to be able to get the spine crawlers.
Oh my God, he lost.
Oh,
This
no.
is so bad. So yeah, Serral with
What
his
is he
Evo
doing?
chambers, he basically delayed the spine crawlers and he forced them into position where they're in the open.
We should cancel. Okay, nice.
Yeah, and as soon as Serral's Zergling spawn, he will just win the fight.
Yeah, he's already over.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, there's nothing to hype up here. He just scouted the drones. And it's,
Oh no.
So his mistake right there was that his drones were kind of fanned out and not in a straight line.
yes, but it's
GG, well played right there.
he looks so
Yeah.
disappointed. Oh no.
It's like, why would you even try that again?
I like how he said in the interview. Yeah, we always have good series, and so far this series is not sure if I would describe it as a good series, but
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe we have the Game of the Year Part 2 in Game 3.
so yeah, the thing with the drones on this map is actually the fastest map on this the fastest path on this map is through the middle. But if you just click to your opponent's side, the path that gets chosen is the one outside. So you need to click there first, and then you need to click on the third base. And he
Right.
clicked on the third base minerals with the drones a little bit too early, and that's why the drones were too far on the left side. And it
mistake.
cost him the game, yeah.
Yeah, small mistake and immediately got punished. Usually you're actually in a really good spot as well if you go against the hatch first, but yeah, Serral knew exactly what to do. I mean, as we always see him do. You try him, cheese him. Immediately knows the correct response as well. So what's the third map? Do you know?
And Acropolis.
Yeah, Acropolis.
Not really a map that allows for too much shenanigans, I guess.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's probably gonna
straightforward
be a
map.
roach game.
Yeah, I think also the way that Elazer thinks, usually if he loses a couple of games, at this point he actually just wants to show a good game. Which I actually don't like. Like if I'm in a spot like this and I lost the first 2 games, I'm still going with my plan.
Right.
Whatever I planned, because before the series I already think, okay, this is going to be my best chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's a lot of players that just don't want to look bad.
Really?
Yeah, I think there are a bunch of players like that. You don't.
No,
you don't
I
feel that
usually
way
have a
yourself?
strategy per map at least, and I always
Just
follow
stick with it?
Yeah, I don't care if the games are bad or...
Yeah, but I'm definitely expecting a more macro focus.
Yeah, he's probably
focus
gonna
play.
go roaches.
But that's tricky once again as well, though, because then you're playing into Serral's strength. So
Yeah.
it's just a difficult game to win.
yeah.
Alrighty, well, we'll see where this is going to go. Quick game so far, at the very least. The winner of this will be going up against TY, by the way, in the winner's bracket final.
Hype.
It's going to be a really good one, either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
There we go. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, wait, no.
Okay.
Oh,
We skipped the introductions in game 2.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, my God.
That's
You're
no
already
one's
getting
fault.
excited, Rainer.
Yeah. Okay, so in the bottom right, we have Serral. Thank you. Thank
Clap
you.
us, please.
Okay, that's the top left. Yeah. Okay. And then in the top left, we have Elazer.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent work.
Thank you, guys.
I
You,
remember
you,
last
you
year.
thought about those introductions
Yeah,
for the last 2
yeah,
games?
yeah.
I remember last year, it was like the end of the best of 5 series or something, and Raynor didn't want to do introductions the whole game long, and then he finally came up with something. He's like, guys, I got this. He's like, okay, in the opposite corner, Zest is best. That took him like 20 minutes.
Yeah. It actually did. Oh,
It was great. See, Twitch chat is very excited about it.
Thank you, guys.
Lots of clappers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything standard so far.
So Acropolis is a map that is really bad for any kind of early pulls. It's a very straight up map, so it's a
Is
good
it
map for
blocking his
Serral.
gas? Yes.
No, it doesn't matter though. As long as you have 3 drones in gas, at the very least, it won't affect it at all. Like if you,
But he's gonna have 2.
yeah. Well, it's a very.
But you're
minor
saying the
change.
spawning pool placement right
Yeah,
now?
Yeah, it's a bit
I actually don't think it matters.
not too much, I think.
Like he might lose 4 gas,
That's
Oh
a
my
lot.
God.
Maybe.
Serral making a
Might
mistake.
cost the
maybe
game.
over time.
You think Miko is gonna go Muras? Probably not, right?
No, I don't think so.
I would go Muras versus Hero.
I know you would. I know you would, and he would
Especially in
neither.
Acropolis.
Yeah, I know Serral doesn't really like to play against Mutas.
Yeah.
And so on the maps that are good for Mutas, he tends to go for Nidus. So I believe that Elazer knows that as well, of course. So I think you just kind of play standard Roach. Like, Serral started getting so scary because he also all-ins quite a bit now, like in legitimately like 30% of his games. So, yeah, what we used to do against him last year was basically just cutting as many corners as possible.
exactly.
And
This place is super greedy.
yeah.
Like, what would you do?
Well,
Good example.
basically make 66 drones,
That's
plus 1
right,
melee,
plus, yeah.
skip the Roach Warren, and go Lingbei Muta.
Exactly. That's how you.
I just cross your fingers, hope he doesn't attack.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
he would like he was not going to attack.
that's how we almost got him at Montreal a couple of times. But
Yeah.
Now he started all-inning as well, so you can't even cut corners.
Yeah. Now
yeah,
he's like, nope,
it's rough. It's rough out here with
Yeah, rough
with
times.
Yona.
stealing our trophies and everything. What a
Speaking
guy.
of trophies, I mean,
Oh,
we
he's
still
going
have
for
the previous HomeStoryCup trophy standing in the background. Apparently, he forgot to bring it home last time he won. Maybe this time around he gets to pack 2. I mean, if he keeps playing the way he is.
Yeah,
Did he lose a map yet? Oh yes, he lost the stats.
Yes.
I mean he also
Yeah.
he also lost the map to Tilo.
Really?
Yes.
I
Good
didn't
job.
see those games, actually.
Happens.
Yeah, I don't know. He came downstairs and he told me he almost lost to Tilo.
He dropped one map against you, Thermal.
The Liquid Boys got to us.
Hmm.
I lost to Snoot. He almost lost to Tielo.
Yeah, you got owned by Snoot.
I got owned completely. Like, not even close.
So yeah,
It's a lot of Zerglings.
Serral
Oh.
this is just Serral just likes to do this to keep his opponents honest. Like he basically just wants to check if his opponents go for banelings, and if they completely skip banelings, you can do damage. But this doesn't really need to do damage. We saw he didn't really kill any drones. He just forces defensive banelings, and the game is completely even because you need to approximately the same amount of Zerglings to just defend it.
Yeah, so this is basically what you were saying earlier, right? If you were to see right now, okay, you skip banelings, and you're not really going for a quick Roach Warren either, I'll just go ahead and flood you with Zerglings and potentially win.
Yeah.
So it's just double checking.
Exactly, and this is also at the same time it's a scout. He can check if the upgrade is started, which he saw, and if that basically means that it's no layer first. So he already knows that it's not a Nidus, and he knows that it's not quick Muta, which is huge because like he can just adjust to that. Now he already knows he's in a standard game, and he can just add drones.
Miko is doing a lot of queens. He has 4 queens, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has 4 queens.
he's making a 4th. He has 3.
Not sure. Do you like it?
I mean, 1 extra queen. It's uncommon actually.
Yeah, it is.
If he's floating larva, I don't like it, but he's not even spending his money right now, so it's fine, I think. As long as you keep the drone production to the maximum, I think it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, probably not. Very unusual though.
It is pretty unusual, that's true.
I like how you guys notice the details. It's like the small things. It's like he's crazy. He's going for a 4th queen. What a maniac.
Whoa.
What a guy.
Calm down there, Elazer.
Well, I hope he spent his larva.
Serral actually forgot overlord speed. It's too late.
Yeah.
We witnessed a mistake.
First the spawning pool placement, now this as well.
Did he start a second
Gods
Evo?
can bleed.
No? Okay, that's a second mistake. I think.
No, I think it's fine. No, it's in time. The +1 carapace, it finishes quicker than the +2, so it's still gonna finish at the same time.
Yeah, but he had money.
What do you guys think of the 4th base placement? Like Serral going for the one closer to the center?
I like
Laser going on
Serral's
the left
one more, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm still undecided, actually.
Yeah, me too, but...
He isn't actually going for any creep spread now. Like he's got maybe 1 tumor, but I don't see any.
Elazer?
No, Serral.
Oh.
Yeah, you usually just you usually just connect your bases with creep. That's the most important. But you don't really want to creep too much over that because then, if you just connect your bases, you're gonna be on creep while you're defending, and the other guy is not. So you're having a micro advantage. You can dodge the bites quicker, and then you can come back quicker. But if you creep spread over that, the offender also has.
Here we go. 2 banelings, though, trying to make their way towards the 3rd base right now of Serral. This should be pretty easily spotted. There we go. He's going to respond, but the banelings still...
Oh my god, drop them.
Oh! There you go. 3 drones.
Okay, that's pretty
Better
good.
than nothing.
And some mining time.
Yeah, that was not bad.
4 roaches inside of the main base here.
Serral is not spending his money right now.
Mistake?
Hello?
Hello?
Blizzard, hey?
Yeah. That was a very key moment.
Okay, there you go, though. He spent his money again. Don't worry, guys.
Okay, nice. He's back. He's staying on 66. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, usually what the drone count you want to go for is just a little bit more than your opponent.
I think 72.
Yeah, I think 72 is fine. You don't want to go too high though. So in the other matchups, usually you will see Zerg players go for
80.
80 even up to 90 drones. But in ZvZ, it's very important to have the same amount of units as your opponent, pretty much.
So what makes it 72 specifically? Like, is it just 72 because it lines up with the correct amount of minerals to gas?
You also
Is
want
the
a
ratio?
It's not 72 is not really the real. This is the number. It's
Yeah,
just,
like it
it's just
sounds cool.
It's like, okay, yeah.
But
Sounds intelligent.
what do you
Yeah.
think of the infestation pit with 66 drones from Miko?
I like the infestation pit. He's going for 7 gas, and I think he's just going to go for a quick hive. And yeah, he's going to try to just outplay Serral in the normal game. And Serral is going for the burrow movement.
So he's doing what you said. He's
Yeah.
trying to give a good game. Not sure if I like it.
Well,
I mean-
so far it's looking really solid there. Right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind to see Roche Burrow. No. From me.
Yeah, sure.
Before the hive. Like Serral is doing.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing that you can add on.
Yeah. So Serral's obviously really good at the multitasking, right? So soon we're
Yeah.
going to be seeing all of that aggression.
Oh.
Mistake. Oh.
That's a mistake right there. The Overseer's up.
He
above
lost
the boss.
one
It's
roach.
Pretty straightforward. Fight in the center as well. Looks like Elazer's holding on just fine over there.
Yeah, not looking bad for Elazer so far.
Yeah, I mean, ZvZ is all about the small trades. So all of what you're seeing right now, it might not seem as big, but over time, all of this stuff adds up a lot. And actually, the one person I've seen go head-to-head with Serral lately has been Elazer, even in longer games. So man, he's taking some good trades.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Serral is pushing.
Serral is fighting with a very small amount of army. I don't know.
He's also taking a lot of piles.
Yeah, I think he just stood there because he has the concave. One thing that Serral does is he just trusts in his army positioning and just
He does, yeah.
stands his ground. And yeah, now he's hitting a laser bit back a bit.
Yeah, these are such hard engagements as well to judge, right? Because of that high ground. Like, if you lose high ground vision for 1 second,
Yeah.
just immediately a big disadvantage.
One thing I think that went well for Serral here is that
The upgrades, right?
yeah, a lot of units survived with very low HP and he has borrow movement, so he just healed them up again. And now he has the concave again. I think Elazer has to go back.
Good game so far, though.
I like this fourth base position because of this. You have a very good concave.
Yeah. You do too, though, if you take the other one. It's
Yeah.
just a little bit harder, I think, to be
Yeah.
in position.
I'm quite surprised he hasn't actually sent any roaches towards that fourth yet. Seems always so exposed, like the one on the left. Here we go, though. Once again, roaches making their way towards the third base right now of Serral, but I think there should be enough right here for him to hold on.
Yeah.
In the
Like
meantime, we see a couple of roaches on the other side.
every time you see the roaches already set up in a concave, the other guy just can't go in. That's the most important part. And what Elazer is trying to do is he's trying to get him to be out of position.
Oh no.
That's the one hardest thing about ZvZ is always being in position with a concave, and Serral is he just mastered that.
He does have enough spine crawlers set up at the very least over at this base to deal with that. So 3 spines in total. Quite a commitment, but at the very least it's
He's going
save.
lurkers.
Yeah.
I think you don't really add on lurkers though. I think you just stay on Roach Ravager for now, and eventually once Vipers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what do you think about adding on like 1 or 2 Vipers at this point?
I think you add a couple of Hydras first, so you have some anti-air against the Overlords, because right now they can obviously see the army movement perfectly since there is no anti-air yet, and they have Overlord speed with the patrolling Overlord. So you add a couple of Hydras, and then you add the Vipers as well, yeah.
Yeah, I think Serral is gonna add the Hydras with the next trade, I think.
Yeah. So the thing with Vipers and pure Roach Ravager fights is that you can always disengage from the Blinding Cloud with just Corrosive Bindings. And
Right.
so it's not the most
Just
supply
like pure
efficient
Roach
unit.
Hydra or a Roach Raptor fight's not
Oh.
that
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, he saw the army on the...
Yeah,
basically.
Serral is gonna get this base for sure. Oh, Elazer should not fight into that. Oh, he's actually coming in with a flank. I didn't even see that. But it's just not...
Ooh, big flank.
Oh, this might be huge for Elazer. Even though he's down in supply right now,
Oh, sure.
he has a much superior position, and he's getting some Ravagers for free.
In the meantime, though, we see a Roach army moving over towards the
Ah.
fourth base. They're going to be able to pick up those spine crawlers very easily. And that's at the very least going to force Elazer's army to go back over here.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
going
he's
to target
gonna get
fire
it.
down the hatchery.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. Yeah.
I really like the call to target on the hatchery, since he already killed the other fifth base as well. Usually you would go for drones, but in this case, he just doesn't have hatcheries to mine off of. So targeting the hatchery is perfect. I mean, he started stepping forward, even though he has less
Yeah,
units.
that's what I was laughing about. Serral
that-
is amazing.
Yeah.
He gave, look at this.
It's like you thermal stimming against Baneling. On
It-
screen, like
exactly.
pushing
It
forward.
just looks so confident. It's insane.
All right, so he's going to go for the burrow upgrade as well for the lurkers.
Yeah, he's also getting Hydras now.
Yeah, and he's actually getting a couple of lurkers. at
Ooh,
this
this is risky.
So the thing about the lurkers is, as soon as you have them, you can start splitting
Okay,
up
yeah,
your
that's
army.
Lurkers, okay.
You can start counterattacking with a lot, because your opponent basically cannot attack into you. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. Although right now his army would be quite weak if Elazer was to just commit, but oh no, Elazer, he saw this move coming, but he underprepared and he doesn't have enough roaches. The base gets cancelled again.
Oh, he's gonna get the third base maybe.
A couple of roaches and ravagers making their way towards this newly acquired base for Serral as well. Looks like there's going to be enough defense though for Serral to hold on. In the meantime, though,
Yeah.
he's pushing forward. I think he's going to have to go back here, but he's got lurkers to fall back to right now, right? So he should.
He's also gonna get some Vipers now, I think. Would be good.
Oh, he's got the burrow speed upgrade already.
Yeah, I mean, Elazer is taking some good trades. His only problem right now is that he doesn't have as much mining as Serral. Yeah. Wow, resources lost very even. Those guys are. Yeah, they're pretty evenly matched actually in this game so far.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's all about the positioning battle, and
Oh, he's good.
that's Elazer already. He has Vipers out already, right? He has like 3
Yeah, he
Vipers.
made a couple.
Okay, he does have the 3 Vipers. So as soon as those are out, he can start attacking the lurkers, which is very important.
Oh, nice set of files there. Gonna pick up 2 of those lurkers.
He can set himself up in the spot between the third. Okay, never mind.
Elazer actually didn't go for the +3 carapace, which in this case is quite important. Usually you see Zergs very often just skipping on carapace upgrades after +1 carapace, but as soon as Hydras start being added on, it's actually very important. A lot of lurkers are actually not in the fight here. Elazer taking a good initial fight. Oh, he abducted some units that he didn't even finish, even a Ravager. And he needs to be careful now. Now those lurkers become very strong.
Gotta be careful though. Those Vipers trying to abduct some of the weakened units, but they're out of energy now. That was a good trade though, I think, right?
Can we check the resources?
Oh,
lost?
wow. That is super painful.
Yeah, it was a good trade for Elazer, but
like the thing is, Vipers kind of, in theory, you just trade better against the lurkers, but once your energy is over, it's all Serral is just fighting for the position, and then again, it's a game about economy. And Serral is definitely winning that game. He's even killing drones now. He already killed 10 drones here. And
it's very painful to remake drones at this stage.
Yeah, and this is... He's morphing a lot of lurkers now because he mined more gas comparatively to his minerals, and that's why it's like the Zerg version of making High Templars,
Serral
basically.
has no Vipers.
But...
Does he?
He does not, but he yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is looking really solid. I mean, he's just winning in the long run, right? Like, he's just basically allowing him to mine this amount of bases, but he's never allowed him to take a pick.
Wow.
Once again,
Not sure about this one.
Here. You think so?
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one.
There's a lot of lurkers.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, he should back off, no? Sir?
Hello?
He's so calm.
Hello?
Same to say.
Okay, he's taking a couple of questionable fights, actually. Yeah, we see even in the
This one
resources
was-
lost, he's back now, but he's behind. But he just mined so much more that he's still even in supply.
He's gone.
Oh, the Nidus. I really like this move from Elazer. It's actually a great way of coming back. If you just randomly add on a Nidus, it's actually very hard to see it on the minimap. If like at the 18-minute mark, if you don't even know that there's a Nidus in-game, all of a sudden there's a red blob in your main base.
Yeah, so you're gonna go main base and put a lurker.
Yeah,
on the
for
ramp or
sure,
something?
for sure.
Yeah, super hard to break, obviously. Can't really run up into your main.
Yeah, the main is gone if lurkers get in the ramp.
There we go. Overlord
Let's
making
see.
its way across the map.
Serral has no units in the main base, I think.
There's a Spore Crawler, there's a couple of units, so you should know what's going on.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So he's gonna use the Nidus.
not sure. He's gonna send units in the main base now, though.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna try and put up another.
Oh no, Elazer's out of position again. This is actually huge. And now Serral is zoning him out beautifully with the blinding clouds, and I think this was actually the game-deciding fight right here.
Yeah.
Like this is exactly what never happens to Serral, is that he's defensively out of position like this, and once you are in ZvZ, you just lose the position and you have to engage because you need to save your economy, right? And then he just forces you into a bad trade. Yeah, GG.